Hello, everybody. So I think it's been around 2 days since I uploaded the fourth episode of Domesticated, which, by the way, you should definitely check out. Please, just to support. I need financial support. Okay. Anyway, off topic. I'm planning on making a live stream. I'm planning on doing a live stream discussing the episode. Right now it's Saturday. I plan on doing the live stream on Sunday morning because around that time it might be around maybe 6 to 9 p.m. for my audience because I'm just assuming most of my audience are from the West and we're kind of 12 hours apart. And I don't really know if I should really bring in other people like the crew members to discuss with the episode with me because if I try to discuss the episode alone, I could keep track of my thought process when discussing the episode, but then it feels a bit lonely because I'm just the one who's talking. But if I bring other people around, like the crew members, technically it would be more fun like discussing the episode with other people, but then sometimes I would go off topic and discuss irrelevant things. Anyway, as you can see, what you're watching right now is a time lapse of me just designing a generic house architecture because I don't know why, for some reason I've always been interested in architecture, at least house exterior designs. It's not really a big part of me, but it's one of my interests that pops out more. When I was little, my parents used to ask me, or other people used to ask me, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I tried to name like a job that involves drawing because that's what I wanted to do. That's what I've always been interested in doing. I like drawing cartoons and sceneries and buildings and houses. And at the time, I don't really know if being a cartoonist is actually a job. Like, do you get paid drawing cartoons? I was really little, and I have very little knowledge to these things. And then I tried to explain, like, is there a job that pays you for drawing? And then I think one of my family members or my parents' friends or my parents, I don't remember, said that, oh, you could be an architecture. And I was like, what's that? Oh, an architecture is like, a job that you basically plan out these designs of houses or buildings. Like you try to design the living room and the kitchen and the all that kind of stuff and the exterior design as well. And I was like, that job sounds interesting, I guess. And then aside from drawing cartoons, I also developed this interest in architecture from like playing video games. I don't know if you guys heard of this game. It's called Home Sweet Home. I think it's by Big Fish. It's basically a game where you try to place a bunch of furniture in a house according to the house owner, and then you try to complete designing or coloring those furnitures around the house, like setting up the wallpaper and sofas and couches or fireplace and stuff like that before the timer goes off. I have a vague memory of it, unfortunately. And I think there's also this other game. I think it's not Sims, but I kind of similar looking to Sims. You're essentially a person taking care of a house. You can move furniture, and I think you can also have children and spouse. I don't know, but basically the game would show like the interior design of the house, and that got my attention. And ever since then, I try to draw the interior designs of houses and furnitures, and essentially I think that what sparks my interest into these things eventually. Oh, and by the way, sorry if the video is really low quality because I try to export this video as soon as possible, but obviously it's just my impatience of trying to get things done in a fast-paced manner. and I ended up waiting maybe around 10 hours to export this video, even though I compressed the video quality down to 640 by 360. The original is 1600 by 900, because that's the original size of my computer screen. But then as soon as I started exporting at the original quality, it might take maybe at least 24 hours just to export, and I try to get this video done. Oh, and also I don't really have a good screen recording software that doesn't make your PC laggy. At the moment, I use Bandicam, and it's the unregistered version, so that's why there's always a watermark when I finish recording with Bandicam, and it's only limited to 10 minutes of maximum recording before I had to pause the recording, and then record all over again. It's a very insufficient way of doing things like this. I know there's a video recording software called OBS, I think, but I once tried downloading it, but for some reason there's one of the, I don't know one of the things, like one of the software applications that's apparently missing from my computer, and that's why I can't really download it. And I once tried getting OBS from my friend through I told him to open the file location of the software and then put all of the data in a folder and then send it to me via Google Drive, and then I could just have it that way without having to download it from the internet. But apparently it also doesn't work, so that sucks. One of my alternatives is just recording the process through through live streaming, because technically there's no limit, and during the whole process I just put the live stream in unlisted or private. But what if sometime I have no internet, and that's going to be a problem, and how am I going to record the process of drawing these things? So that's I have a very poor setup. Help me. But yeah, I think that's all for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching.